Is pleased to announce the project to name the court in the South Gymnasium in honor of Mr. Ellis E. Odermann, who's given nearly 40 years in active professional service to Christian education. Prior to moving to McPherson and working at Central, Ellis was the business manager at Wessington Springs College and High School. During the ensuing 32 years, he served as the business manager, Director of Finance, and Vice President of Finance here at Central Christian. In the 10 years since his retirement, Ellis can most often be found on our campus volunteering his construction skills on special projects in a variety of locations, including my house. Naming our floor after Ellis makes sense when we review some of the highlights from his past, and I just want to take the time to do that. Did you know Wessington Springs College High School varsity basketball player for 4 years, 52 to 56. Wessington Springs College varsity basketball player for 2 years, from 56 to 58. So high school and college. Greenville College, he competed as a miler on the track team. He was the official scorer at Wessington Springs College and the high school and the academy basketball games for almost 7 years. Anybody that's ever suffered through that realizes that is a time commitment. Official scorer at Central College basketball games for several years. Our bus driver at Central Christian for the basketball team for several years. Employed for 39 years in Christian education at Wessington Springs and here at Central Christian College. He has attended nearly every Central Christian College basketball game over the past 42 years that he's lived here in McPherson. You can see that his heart is in education for young people, and especially in athletics, and it will be an honor to name our floor after him. So I'd like to introduce Ellis Odermann. Come on up.
Tried to shake them up, but I think we've done it. All right, here's what it's going to look like. I want you guys to see it. There it is. Ellis E. Odermann Court. And it's going to be called O's Court. You know. So we want to do, I want you to shake hands with him for a picture. There you go. It is a press conference.
Get out in the background now. Okay, right here, that's good. Let's move to one side and we'll incorporate. Very good. Okay.
Let's go to ball game.
Yeah. Go ahead and point to the, there you go, down there. Good. Good. Thank you.
Can I do one?
Sure.
In a true humble spirit, he's concerned that he didn't dress appropriately, but it's okay.
Got the work clothes on.
He's going to go do some project for us, and I appreciate it.
Got the right jacket on.
That's right, you do. Okay, we have one more announcement. It's over here. I'm going to read it so I don't screw it up. Central Christian College is also pleased to announce the project to name the South Gymnasium in honor of our provost, Dr. Jerry E. Alexander, who has served as the chairman of the business department and later as the chief academic officer for over 40 years. Prior to coming to Central, Jerry spent 3 years teaching and coaching at Wessington Springs Academy. And I can't resist the opportunity to tell you guys some of his lifetime achievements. Member of in 1959 Waterton Arrows, which is the Class A South Dakota basketball championship team. I wasn't there, I was one. Sorry. Wessington Springs College High School varsity starter in 59 and 60, and member of the Interstate athletic conference championship team. He held the one-game scoring record for the Washington Springs High School with 42 points until one of the players that he coached beat that record. And he was the coach that let him stay in the game long enough to beat it. Tells you a little bit about him as a person. Washington Springs College varsity starter for 2 years. Greenville College, 2-year member of the varsity from 62 to 64. Washington Springs Academy assistant basketball coach from 64 and 65. The Springs Academy head basketball coach from 65 to 67. And then in the 65-66 season, they were 21-5. 66-67 season, they were 20-4. Ranked during the season number 3 in the South Dakota Class B. 11 school records were tied or broken that year. A good coach. Central Christian College assistant coach here for 2 years. Also refereed high school basketball and football in Kansas for several years. Played in the NBA. Would be the Noon Basketball Association. For several years. I can't crack that code yet. Kansas Senior Olympics basketball participant for 4 years, taking first place 1 year and second the other 3 years. The unofficial coach of Scotty D's independent team for 12 years. The Alexander boys, of course, were first in high school basketball players for 11 years, winning 5 state championships and numerous all-state honors. Dr. Alexander has given a total of 46 years to Free Methodist Christian education, beginning as a business teacher for 3 years at Washington Springs, and then after moving to Central, he has served in the capacities of the chairman of the business department, academic dean, vice president of academics, provost, and interim president. I can't think of a better person to name South Gymnasium after than Dr. Alexander. So I'd like to introduce to you guys our provost, Dr. Jerry Alexander. Okay. Dr. Anderson, come up here and help me out. This is our rendition of how we think it's going to look. The Jerry E. Alexander Arena. Pictures. I know you don't get a speaking part. But we do want to do pictures.
Don't let him do it.
Right there. One more. Okay.
We start.
One more. Thank you.
I'd like to introduce the chairman of the board for a few comments, Dr. Gary Anderson.
Well, I don't have it written down, so I'll probably screw up. I just think this is cool. And I'm really pleased that we were able to drop on down and enjoy this with you all, actually. But these two guys have been tremendous mentors and examples to many of us for, of course, a long, long time. And I just thank you guys for that personally. And then speaking on behalf of the board, just thank you for all of those years for education in general, but especially for Central. And all those years here, and the love, the dedication, the commitment that you sacrifices actually that you've made to be a part of our school. So thank you so much. And before I step down, I would just like Barry and Todd to stand if you would. And I would just say this, please. This project is really driven by you guys. We of course are loving it, and thank you for that. So thanks very much for your ideas and thoughts. Appreciate it.